Reproduction in plants. All flowering plants produce flowers at the time of reproduction. A flower has 4 parts: sepals, petals, stamens and carpels. Stamens form the male reproductive part. Each stamen has got a filament and an anther attached to it. The anther produces large number of pollen grains or male gametes. Carpels form the female reproductive part of the flower. Carpel has got a cup-like structure at the base called ovary. From ovary, a long style arises and this style ends in stigma at the top. Inside the ovary, ovules or female gametes are present. Pollen grains from the anther are carried to the stigma of the same flower or to that of another flower. This is done with the help of air, water, or by various insects and animals. The process by which pollen grains are carried to the stigma is known as pollination. Pollen grains grow on the stigma and reach to the ovules present within the ovary. These pollen grains fuse with the ovules. This process is known as fertilization. After fertilization, ovules form the seeds and the whole ovary develops into a fruit. Seeds grow to form the new plant body. All seeds do not grow at the same place. They are carried to faraway places with the help of air, water and animals. This is known as dispersal of seeds. Structure of a seed. Let us perform an activity. Take a few gram seeds and soak them in water overnight. Next day, carefully remove the outer thick skin of the seed with the help of a needle. This outer wall of the seed is known as seed coat. Inside the outer thick seed coat, there is a thin, membranous inner seed coat. Inside the inner seed coat, there are 2 thick and large parts known as cotyledons. Cotyledons store the food for the growth of the new plant. Between the 2 cotyledons is an embryo that grows to form the new plant. The lower part of this embryo is known as radicle that grows to form the root system. The upper part of this embryo is known as plumule that grows to form the shoot system of the new plant. Germination of seeds. A process by which seed grows into new plant is known as germination. A seed needs water, air and suitable temperature to grow and form a new plant. Let us perform an activity known as 3-bean experiment to see the process of germination. Take 3 bean seeds and tie them separately at some distance from each other to a glass strip with threads. Mark them as A, B and C. Now take a beaker and fill it half with water. Put the slide with the seeds in the beaker in such a way that seed A is completely in water. Seed B is partly in water and partly in air. Seed C is completely in air as shown. Leave the beaker in a moderately warm place for 2 to 3 days. Observe the setup after 2 to 3 days. The seed A does not germinate. Seed C does not germinate. Seed B shows germination. This is because only seed B got both water and air needed for germination. Let us perform another activity to see the effect of temperature on germination of seeds. Take a few gram seeds and keep them in a plate. Soak the seeds in water and keep this plate in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 days. Add some more water if seeds dry. Observe the seeds after 4 to 5 days. The seeds do not germinate due to the low temperature in the refrigerator. So, a suitable temperature is needed for the process of germination. Types of germination. There are 2 types of germination in plants: hypogeel germination and epigeel germination. If the seeds remain inside the soil during the process of germination, then it is known as hypogeel germination. This type of germination is seen in maize plants. If seeds come out of the soil during the process of germination, then it is known as epigeel germination. This type of germination is seen in castor bean plants. Other methods of reproduction in plants. Rose and sugarcane are grown by stem cutting method. Potato and ginger reproduce from underground stems. Radish, sweet potato and carrot grow from roots. The leaf of bryophyllum has leaf buds at the notches that develop into a new plant. Some plants like fern, bread molds reproduce by the formation of spores. Bacteria reproduce by the process of binary fission. In this process, a fully formed bacterial cell divides into two daughter cells.